Okay, so ATM is a very fun and simple combo/aerial move. It's basically a single card shot done from this grip, the corner grip, and I created it in 2014. I think, because it wasn't until Nikolai and Tobias brought it to my attention that I really realized the potential of the concept and of ATM itself. So I then began practicing it and exploring all of the different things, like the two-card version and how to receive it in the other hand and stuff like that. And it was then featured on a Cardistry Con project in 2015. But now let's take an in-depth look at ATM and its possibilities. To do ATM, it's a good idea to be comfortable with the corner grip. It's this one, where you're basically just holding a packet between the middle finger and the thumb and rotating it using the index finger. Now it's important when you're doing ATM that you grab the packet from up here, so you're grabbing the corner that is next to the thumb. And depending on whether you're going to do just a single shot or a continuous ATM, you should get around a fifth of the packet, of the deck. But obviously a bit more if you're doing it continuously. So yeah, you get that packet and you get into the position just by rotating the corner grip packet like so. And then the index finger is going to be curled underneath. And it's very important that it is touching this packet, but on this half of the packet. So imagine there was a diagonal line through the packet. The index finger should be somewhere on this side. So as you can see, the index finger is here. It doesn't really matter where on this side it is, as long as it is over here. And then the ring finger is creating the counter pressure. So the ring finger is positioned right here on the middle of the packet of this long side. And the middle finger then strips off a single card from the middle finger. That's very important that you don't strip it off of the thumb, or else it won't work. So you strip off a single from the middle finger like so, and you're still maintaining the grip or the pressure point here with the index finger. And then your thumb is going to just move a tiny bit in this direction, and then the single card is going to rotate, and it's rotating using this long edge here, and it's going to then rotate a full 360 degrees. So once again, you get the corner grip like so, maybe a bit more. You rotate it out so it's in this position, and as I said before, the position of the index finger is very important. You really need to make sure that the index finger is on this half, and I suggest right around here. That'll give the packet and the single card a bit more spin. And if you were to position your index finger up here on this half, nothing would happen. The packet would just get clipped like so, and you don't want that. So, as I said, make sure the index finger is down here, pretty close to the ring finger, basically just on the opposite side of the packet. And you also want to make sure that your hands are a little bit moist. That'll make it easier for the ring finger to strip off that single card. And yeah, make sure that it goes off the middle finger first, and then the shot itself is going to happen because of the movements of the thumb and the index finger. So they're both going to do the thumb is going to do the tiny movement in this direction, so it's going to move away. And at the same time, the index finger is going to put a little extra pressure on the packet here, and that'll make sure that the single card gets spun out in a controlled manner. So as you can see, I move my thumb away just a little bit and put some extra pressure with the index. There are a few different variations that I've created of ATM. One of them is the one-handed version, where you just shoot out the single and catch it between the ring finger and pinky finger. Then there's the two-card version, where you shoot out 2 cards and they rotate in opposite directions. That one is very, very difficult. Now, then there's the whole situation in the other hand, like how do you catch the single or the 2 singles? And you can look at ATM as you would with the classic instant replay move by Paul Harris. So you can open up a Charlia cut, you can open up a thumb cut, shoot it in there, you can open up a bracket cut or a scissor cut or whatever you want to do. And there's just a lot of different possibilities with this move. And I think if you just dive into it, you'll discover some yourself. Now, if you want to learn any more cardistry, head on over to 딜러스그립.com. Okay, just one more thing. If you want to learn ATM 2.0, I'll show you the mechanics real quick. So you're basically gonna go into the same position, but here, instead of just peeling off the single on top, you're gonna push it up. So it's gonna clear the middle finger, but on the other side. So it's gonna clear like this. You're gonna strip it off in that direction instead of in this direction. And then you're just gonna let it be. So you're just gonna position it a little bit to the side on the middle finger here, just like so. And that'll leave a small gap down here where you can peel off another single. And notice here that the corner is actually clearing the thumb. It's not like that in the original ATM, but that's how it is with the ATM 2.0. And then you're basically just gonna push down and perform the original ATM with this single, and it's gonna spin out 360 degrees, land on the deck, and then this card is going to spin in the opposite direction and land as well. And that's ATM 2.0 real quick. See you guys.